9, 8.
You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey everybody, and welcome. I am Miss Jen, and this is The Experience. Behind the scenes today is JD, making sure everything runs smoothly. I'm super thankful. I have got some cool stuff, some runs over there, which we can completely ignore today, unless you guys want to go through those. I've got even crazier things here in the middle of the board. Some really cool little golden books, which are brand new stuff, right? Not old school things. And then I've got all kinds of other comic books up here. I've got boxes here and behind me and all over the place, but I don't necessarily know what's in them. Hence the theme, what's in the box. And I'm going to try to sell it to you guys for great prices so you can fill some holes in your collection. And we only have an hour to do all this craziness, so let's get after it right after this. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Hi everybody, and welcome in. I see that Preston is here. Thank you so much for still being a strong supporter of the channel. We appreciate that so much. Hi Kenneth, how are you doing, man? I hope you're having a great day. I have got some choices for you guys, and I'll start random places, but you guys can tell me to go to other things. I've got little small runs over here that I'm going to sell for really inexpensively. So if you want to just have something cool to read. I've got a bunch of Fantastic Four up here, a very inexpensive Fantastic Four, great for filling in collections, ElfQuest, some Venom, X Factor, some random stuff down here, some ASM special covers, a ton of little golden books here, and then I've got some random stuff in boxes down here, and more of that here. And then I've got some Fantastic Four, that collection part that we did not get to last week at all. And these are all the ones that are just the more regular run of the mill issues, not the super high dollar ones, not the Adam Hughes stuff. This was all the other great stuff that was right in the middle. And I did pull out as its own thing, in case anyone was interested in it. I have the entirety of the George Perez run. I think it's only missing a weird number, like number 8. But all the rest of it's there, 1 to 62, I believe. No annuals. And I could give you a really great price on that if you're interested in just getting the Perez run and not having to worry about hunting a bunch of stuff down. So let's get after what's on the board. You guys can always tell me if you want to go to something else. Okay, this one is the really awesome Venom number 35 or Legacy 200. This is the final issue from Donny Cates. This is where he wraps it all up and has other stuff in here by Mark Bagley, Ron Lim, Roger Sandoval. This one's normally a $10 book, because it's that big thick one. That's the cover price on it. I got those for $5 today. I think that's it. Oh, I've got a different cover. Hold on. And I also have one of this cover. That's the Verege cover. Also usually a $10 book for just $5. And that's really pretty. I like Verege stuff. It's real geometric and I don't know. It's a lot of negative space. I think it's cool. Okay, down here at the bottom, I've got some interesting things. What's a moon girl on the bottom row? Oh, this stuff down here? This is the those Trick or Read books from last year. It's the number 1 that they reprinted to give away to kids that are on your block. I have sealed bindles of these, which I think I have 25 of them for like $15, or you could just buy one for $1. There's also Strange Academy down there and Amazing Spider-Man, all Trick or Read ones that they designed specifically for the Trick or Read stuff. The stuff for this year, the Trick or Reads for this year, I'm going to hold on to until after the kids get a chance at them on that weekend of the Halloweens, and then we'll make those available too. This is Chip Young's Dagwood Comics, number 117. That one is kind of a reading copy, not horrible, but not perfect. That one is normally a $10 book. I'm also doing that one for $5. And again, I'll hop anywhere on the board that you guys want to go, including I've got other boxes of good stuff. This is X-Men Onslaught. This is that big, thick book. Great storyline. That one's a $4 book. I'm doing it for $2 tonight. What you're really seeing kind of in this next month or so is I'm desperate to not have to move as much stuff as I actually have in the warehouse. So it's not that the books are worth less and I'm marking them down for that. It's I really don't want to move them. It's not laziness. By the way, look at my cool shirt today. I scored it at a garage sale this weekend. It's a real Taco Bell, like if you worked at Taco Bell shirt. I'm so happy. I got 2 more, so you'll probably see the other ones at some point or better. Unless my son steals them, he might. This is a DC book called Anima. It is a gorgeous copy of number 1, $5 book for $2.50 today. I have a copy of X-Men 2099, number 1. This one has got some spine stress. It's normally a $4 book. I'll just do this one for $1 because this one, I think you can find a better copy to collect, but this one might be the right one to read. I'm going to read that one. Does anyone do anything fun today? Ooh, this is a cool one. This one is Spider-Man Daredevil, part of the Marvel Knights storyline. Look at that cool cover. So number 1, a $4 book for $2. $2. Daredevil, Spooderman. And I've got from the Just Spider-Man series. This one is number 27, a $4 book for $2. People looking for these right now. Feels like people are getting interested in what started as a McFarlane run and then gets into this stuff. I also have number 30. This is part of the Mad Dog Ward storyline. A $3 book for $1.50. Brandon, if you need Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur stuff, I think I saw some in one of these boxes I brought back. Also, Spider-Man 29, part 1 of the Mad Dog Ward. It's a $3 book for $1.50. I actually saw someone that has a comic book store, I don't even know what part of the country it is, that said today was the slowest day in their store of any day they've ever had. It was like, I don't know, are people distracted by sports maybe, or I don't know. Oh, it's just like, well, ours wasn't that slow, but it was pretty slow. Son of M, number 4. It's a $3 book for $1.50. And then I like this one. This one's 6 of 6 of that storyline. It is Black Bolt telling you, shh, be quiet. This one is a $3 book for $1.50. And then this one's like a double thick book, I think. No, are there 2 books in here? Sometimes that happens. Let's check it out. What's in here? There's 2 books. Ultimate Spider-Man 95 and 96. Normally $3, $1.50. $1.50. I should put these so you can see them. But there's 2. And for my friends that like Green Lantern, I've got some down here. This is the Silver Age Green Lantern book, number 1. It's from the year 2000. That one's a $4 book for $2. Got Green Lantern, number 56. Something's wrong with Green Lantern. He's become a robot. That one is a $4 book for $2. Make 2! What's going on? Got a little bit of this and a little bit of that today. Green Lantern, number 20. I think that's Big Barda. Looks just like Big Barda. That one is a $4 book for $2. $2. I've got these cool things. I've got these stashed away because I just love them so much. This one is the Amazing Spider-Man 55 Gleason cover, second printing. The first printings are, I think, are white. Second printings are red. Third printings are blue, and then they stopped. I was like, man, they could have kept on going forever, and I would have bought all the colors. Silly Marvel. That one is a $4 book for $2. And I've got more than one if you guys want to have them. I can fill up your happy piles. I got some Fantastic Four to fill up your collections. Here's some annuals. Number 27 is a $3 book for $1.50. The Fantastic Four versus the Wheels of Bureaucracy. Ugh. Number 26 annual is a $3 book for $1.50. Yep, all that's runs in the sideboard. So if you see any ones you want me to show you, just let me know where I can. We've shown some of these in past shows. I'm gonna do those at halfsies for the price for the run. This one is annual 24, a $3 book for $1.50, and number 22, a $3 book for $1.50. Okay, show crowded in Green Valley. Yeah. And there's stuff back behind some of it too, so. Oh, that's sex. Okay, and then crowded. Okay, my friend. I've got Green Valley. This is all the way through issue number 5. They're half price, so they're $1.50 a piece. So that makes it $3, $6, $7.50 for the Green Valley run. Hopefully I've got it over here so I can mark things down. 1 through 5 is $7.50. And I have crowded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And those were $4 a piece. So 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's $12, so I'll do 10. $10 for it. Gives you one for free. Let me look at all. I can show you other indies over there. There's a boys in there. Any other indie stuff hidden away? I do have a crude. So I have a run of crude 1 through 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Also do that for $10 if you need a run of crude by Steve Orlando. What's in the box tonight? All kinds of crazy stuff. I got runs over here I'm doing for half price. I've got all this kind of crazy stuff. I've even got some little golden books on the wall, including we just got in our Taylor Swift stuff. And then I actually found the full run of Second Coming. I had bits and bops of it lost before. Second Coming 1 through 6. That's normally $4 a piece. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I do that for $10 for the whole run. That one's a great read. Tracks, Chronauts. Making sure I'm showing you all the indies that I've got here. There's a sex down there. There's dissonance. You're driving, can only hear, can't see. Well, I'll just say it out loud for you. I've got Chronauts. This is the Future Shock Mark Millar, as you can see in his big game crossover book right now. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. So $8 for that set. There is Sea of Stars down here. And I'll promise I'll get to the, I gotta figure out where my pile of Moon Girl is. Sea of Stars 1, 2, and 3. I would do that for $5. I've got Cover, which is the Jinx World series, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just $10 for Cover. That whole series. I know a lot of people have been asking me about American Carnage. It's a DC Vertigo series. I couldn't find it the other day, so just in case someone's on that was looking for it, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for $8 for the set. That is American Carnage, the DC Vertigo series. All right, now let me see if I can find out where I have Moon Girl. I've got a ton of boxes, so I apologize if it's going to take me a second to dig through these boxes. Shouldn't take too long. Nope. Wandering Curse, Black Adam. I'll get Red Ronin. Good Boy, By the Horns. Thor. Of course, it's not in the top boxes. Okay. I'm sure I got some special timeless covers. We'll do that next. Got a bunch of Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Moon Knight. I'd be embarrassed if there was no Moon Girl and I just was imagining things. Well, it must have been a different box I was looking through. I'll find it. I'm sorry. It's going to have to be another show, I think, though. I did find this cool stuff. Picked up number 1 of Dreaming Eagles. Do I have the rest of the series? Maybe, Preston. Send me an email and I will look after the show. Dreaming Eagles is a harder one to find. I'm glad to do it. Brandon, did you want any of the other runs, the Green Valley or Crowded or anything like that? Okay, here's the fancy stuff I found in the box. I've got Timeless number 1. These are the 1 in 25s. The 1 in 25s for just $5. $5. Is that an X-Men Adventures on second from bottom row? There is an X-Men 2099 number 1 for $1. There's an X-Men Onslaught down here for $2. But no Adventures. Sorry. I also have Timeless number 1. This is the Jed McKay one. This one's the regular A cover. It's normally a $6 book for $3. And then I've got Awesome Timeless number 1 second printing, a $6 book for $3. Welcome, Mike. And number 1, the regular variant. This is the B variant, a $6 book for $3. All right, I'm going to show you my little golden books because everyone's so quiet. I'm going to entertain myself, at least that much. This one is the collector's edition of the Haunted Mansion. It's a really oversized one. It's a great little golden book. It's like a cool way to introduce your kids to it a little less scarily because the ride is pretty scary. But this one is $10.99. I already sold a bunch of those. We just got those in. This just came in today. I've got Taylor Swift, little golden book biography. That one's $5.99. are an awesome gift idea. Okay. Also, Willie Nelson. All these are $5.99. They're all biographies. Willie Nelson, Bruce Springsteen, Iris Apfel, Simone Biles, Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles III, Harry Belafonte, Tony Bennett, Sonia Sotomayor, Kamala Harris, Dolly Parton, Rita Moreno, this one is in Espanol, Misty Copeland, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Lucille Ball, look how cute that is, Betty White, Carol Burnett, Frida Kahlo, I also have this one in Espanol, Jackie Robinson, George W., Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, the Shat, President Obama, and Bob Ross. So anyway, if you're thinking about presents for folks, I definitely have those. All right, let's take a break real fast, and then I'll get to whatever is left on the board, and then my other boxes down here. We'll see you in a second.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today. You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
everybody. Welcome back. Yes, Preston, that's hilarious. The little big books that he is totally owning. So cool. All right, again, you guys can tell me anything you want to jump into. I just am going to blow through the stuff that's on the board. I'm happy to dive into something. I have a lot of current Marvel, DC, and stuff coming near me. I have got ElfQuest Metamorphosis #1. That's a $5 book for $2.50. Got a bunch of cool ElfQuest in this pile. Hidden Years Holiday Special, 9.5. That's a $3 book for $1.50. Hidden Years #9, a $2 book, do $1. #8 is a $2 book for $1. And 7 is a $2 book for $1. ElfQuest New Blood. This is the final issue, ? #35 is a $2 book for $1. If you've never read ElfQuest, it's so good. #34 is a $2 book for $1. 33 is a $2 book for $1. 32 is a $2 book for $1. Got 31, same price. 30 is same price. I also have #4. This one's a really pretty Leah Hernandez. Goodness, that one is a $2 book for $1. I also have the Siege at Blue Mountain #1. It is signed and has a little COA. That one is a $10 book for $5. Okay, make 2. Let me grab that real fast. Do you want Bob Ross, Jaws, and the X-Men 2099 for $1? Okay. And the X-Men 2099 and Spider-Man. Which of the Spider-Man do you want? Make 2? And I'm assuming you mean this $1 X-Men 2099 and the $2 X-Men Onslaught. Let me know if that was incorrect, and just let me know which Spidey, and I will get that for you. Thank you so much for your purchases. I appreciate every single hard-earned dollar you guys spend at my small business. I appreciate it. Your daughter was an ElfQuest fan, never got into it. Wendy Peeney is awesome. Yeah, Wendy is like so funny. I asked Wendy if she wanted to come sign at the store, and she says, "You mean me and my husband Richard, right?" And I was like, "Yes, it's always assumed. Come on." Okay, shoot, it's on IFC streaming, and apparently it's terrible. Then we must watch it, JD. The more horrible, the better. I've been watching this show I found on Netflix that's like Customer Chaos or something, where it just shows people being complete butts that are trying to cut in line or, being complete poop. And the Black Spider-Man. This is the one. Okay, $2 for this pretty one. Gotcha. Thank you. Thanks for saving him the fee. JD's always got you hooked up. All right, also ElfQuest, the original series from 1987. I have got #19, $2 book for $1. 21, the same. 22, the same. 26, the same. New Blood #6 for $1. 7 for $1. 8 for $1. 9, 10, 11, there's almost a whole thing here. 12, 13, 15, 16. I kind of feel like ElfQuest was the first LGBTQ friendly thing. Maybe I'm wrong about it. Maybe it was something else that was earlier, but it just felt like this was pretty early. 17, 18 and 19. That's all the ElfQuest. Pretty much everything in there was just $1, so that's pretty good. How about some X Factor? Get out your list. People that love Archangel. All right. Most of these are $1.50, so they'll be 75 cents. Number 94, 95, annual number 1, annual number 2, annual number 3 and 4, and then issues number 16, 26, 28, 34, 40. Also want to mention, if there's anything ever that you guys are looking for, you don't see during the show, feel free to, you can send me a DM on Facebook, or you can send me an email through the system. Hey, Forrest! I'm always happy to go in and see if I have it in stock somewhere for you. I'm happy to do that. 41. Forrest, these are all 75 cents. 42. 43. 44. 45. 76. 79. 81. 82. 83. And 93. And I'm happy to make a deal on those. If anybody wants just the pile at something better than 75 cents, I can do that. Okay, let's just look at what's in these other boxes here. Anybody here like Star Wars? Yeah, a little bit of that. It's going to be this like High Republic stuff. Agents of Atlas number 2. That one is a $4 book for $2. Skip the Star Wars. Otherwise, I've got a bunch of Doc Afra in here if anyone is interested. Okay. All right. I also have Thor number 6. It says it's a second print. That's interesting because it doesn't say that on the front. It is second print. It's written on the back. Second print for Thor number 6. That one is a $6 book for $3. I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 90. Is this 98? Hold please. Yep. I've got a run. It's 98, 99, and 100. 99 and 100 are big, thick, prestige format books that are $8 a piece. So 8 and 2. So $10 gets you all 3 of them. It's City at War. It's the storyline that rolls into getting us Jenica. After City at War, I think all the people become animals, and that one's kind of cool. All right, there's Doc Afra here. If anyone wants me to go through Doc Afra, I am happy to. I've got X-Men down here also, Modern X-Men. I have Shuri number 5. Those are starting to get a little bit hotter. That one is a $4 book for 2. And let's see. Ooh, Spider Shadow. That was a great book. And so is Nonstop. Okay. I'm going to try these first because these were something that hardly anyone picked up, and they ended up being pretty good books. Avengers Mech Strike number 1. That's the variant cover. It's a $4 book for 2. I also have Avengers, Tech on Avengers, number 5. That's the Peach Momoko cover. Really nice. That's a $4 book for 2. And then I have regular number 5, which looks like a Tech Wolverine. That one is also a $4 book for $2. And number 6 for Tech on Avengers is a Peach Momoko mechanized Black Panther. And that one is a $4 book for $2. Okay. I don't have. Hey, Steven's back. How are you? This one was a great book series. Nonstop Spider-Man was a kind of a little offshoot book series. This is number 1 variant cover. That one's a $5 book for $2.50. Oh. I don't have any other numbers, but it's tough enough to get. You might grab it up. Spider-Man Noir number 2. That's a $4 book for $2. I'm going to skip around here a little bit because I feel like some of these books we've seen before in other shows just because we have a lot of them. All right, oh, here we go. Great recent series. Some of these books just came off our wall, so it's a good time to fill in things. This is GCPD, The Blue Wall, number 1. These are all going to be $2 a piece. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 6. It's a really pretty cover. Wow. Number 6. Put these over here. If you see anything on the wall you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to go through it if you just arrived. Another really great series that just finished up is Bishop War College. I've got number 2s for $2. Number 3s for $2. 4s for $2. And 5s for $2. Bishop's one of my favorite characters. Okay, I've got the one shot that came out, and then they did a second book that was like a reprint of it called something else, but this is the New Golden Age number 1 shot for $2.50, and the B. Sure, me too. I'm happy to go through those. Okay, I've got High Republic number 2. I believe this is the first appearance of somebody. I have a bunch of these stashed in the back room. That was a $4 book for $2. Find all my High Republic. Put them together for you here. Okay. And then I'm going to do Doc Afra and then the other stuff. Can you see the Golden Age B up close? Of course. It looks like, I think that's Dr. Fate. Because there's Dr. Fate's around his belly. Here's my guess. Okay, and then definitely first appearance of somebody. This one is High Republic number 10. I've read a ton of those. Those are just $2 a piece. It's kind of hard to gauge when a character is going to be popular. Just buy it because. Just flip by it. Got it. Okay. I also have Star Wars number 18. Those are $4 books for $2. I don't know why I have 20 of those either, but I do. Okay. Here's my Doc Afra. I have number 13. These are all going to be $2. 13, 14, I don't think I have any here in the show with me because we sell out of it all the time. I do have a few issues out on the floor. If I had my other person here, I could grab them up for you. But just if you send me an email and remind me, I'll send you back the numbers I've got and how much they're. So I think I've got some early issues of them. And I definitely have the new series of Strange Academy and the crossovers where it's Strange Academy, Miles Morales, Strange Academy is Moon Knight, Strange Academy, I can't remember who the other one is. So if you need those, I can get them. Doc Aftra, 17. 19. 10. 11. 20. The covers are always so good on these. 21. 22. 23. And also, if you guys have a hankering for specific things to see what we have, you can always send me a note anytime that you want and say, hey, will you do a show that has a bunch of whatever you have for Scotty Young or anything like that. I can always have a week where I have a ton of that stuff. Not only that, because then everyone else will be bored, but I can get you a ton of stuff that you were hunting for. Number 25. But 26, this is the what they call the Galactic Icons variant with. That is L337 droid on it. Number 26. 28. 30. 31. 33. 34. 37. And 38. All right, so far that's all of the Star Wars I've come across. So keep on going. Looking at the other cool indies we've got. Ooh, some cool things. Yeah. Take one of each dock except 10. Okay, JD. I'll write that down and do that. JD. One each dock. No 10. Okay, clean the peach mocha covers. Okay, which I think all were in these. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Just so I'll just pull that after so no one has to do it. Only 2 High Republics. Okay. That's make 2 peach. Best deal for the Star Wars books, but no duplicates. So the best deal I can make for the Star Wars books is the half price deal. It's literally my cost. I'm not even charging for the bag and board, so $2 a piece is the best I can do on those books. Only 2 High Republics in that box round, guy. Give me a little bit of time there. I know there's a bunch of stuff in these other boxes. We might not find them for this show, but I will attempt to find them for other shows. If you have a list of ones you need, again, you can always send them to me. I can find them afterwards. We had a lot of those, so. I have got Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a Behemoth book. This is number 1. $4 book for $2. I have Old Dog by Declan Shalvey. This is a cool book from Image Comics. It is a $4 book for $2. We have Blind Alley. It is another Behemoth book. This is a number 1, a $4 book for $2. I have Omega from Cutaway Comics. This is number 1 from the world of BBC TV's Doctor Who. That one is a $5 book for $2.50. Okay. I have also Blue Book number 1. These were great books by Tinian, where there is some telling of a tale, but also recounting of actual Blue Book encounters, which are abduction encounters. So there's number 1, the B cover, I believe. There is the A cover. I also have number 2. That's all in this little pile. Great reads. I have from Image Comics, Almighty number 1, $4 book for $2. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bang that. Oh, snap. Okay. This book has been announced as being in development. So this is Excellence number 1. That is a $10 book all day long for $5. Round Guy, what's the 2 issue? Okay, sorry, Round Guy. You probably said that exactly perfectly, and I wasn't 100% paying attention to what we were doing. So there you go. I got your 2, Round Guy. Thank you guys so much for showing up and hanging out, keeping me company, supporting us with some calls. Super thankful. Especially in the era of everyone's watching the Astros and the Rangers battle it out. Yeah, you know what, Preston? I think that she is amazing, and I don't know what happened. I think people give her a hard time because they gave her a lot of work, and so we just saw her work a lot. Maybe it was just a little too much all at once. But yeah, it cannot diminish the amount of awesomeness that the work is. Excellence number 2 is a $4 book for $2. 4 is $2. 5 is $2. By the way, Excellence is a magic-based storyline, very urban. So most of the characters are black, and it happens in an urban setting. So it's just a different look at it. So good, really well written, and the art is killer. Number 8 is 2. 9 is 2. If you ever see these guys at a convention, you should go talk to them. And 10 is 2. Excellent is excellent. Okay, what else can we find in here? Okay, I've got the end of crossover. I've got number 12, A and B. Normally $4 book for $2. And this universe is also a universe you should get into. Radiant Black. Radiant Black is great. It is Ryan Higgins. Let's see what I've got here. I've got issue number 2 for $2. Someday you'll go to a convention and you will love it. Go with a friend that's been before, so they can walk you through and introduce you to people. If we're going to the same con together, I'm happy to show you around. Number 3 is a B cover. Another one. Okay. Also, issue 7 is 2. And 7B. 8. Some of these I only have one of, just so you're aware. 9. 10. This one is a black light one. So that one is a $10 book, so it's $5. Number 10, the regular one. Another one, regular. Okay, number 11. Yeah, it's a pretty good example of what it would be like. Number 12. It has a big connected universe, too. 13, there's another book series called Radiant Pink, which we also have. Number 11. Number 13, looks like a pixelated fun. Number 13. 15. This one, I don't know the number. I could open it up, but it has a Spawn image on the other side. So if you're a Spawn collector, you might want to grab that one up. That one's just $2. And number 19. Okay. I also have 2 graves. This is by last name Valentine. Look at this guy standing on the cliff where he shouldn't be able to stand. That's number 1 for $2 and number 3 for $2. What? There's some Spawn in here? That doesn't make any sense. I have got 2 Spawns in here. Spawn Unwanted Violence. The regular and the Virgin cover. They're $5 books, so they're $2.50 a piece. I have the giant Kokju, number 2 and number 3 for $2 a piece. No, tell me about it, JD. Did you voice it? I have got All Against All, Alex Pagnadel. This is a real recent series, number 1 and number 3. Some great Mark Millar. This is Nemesis Reloaded, number 1 second print, $4 book for $2, and a number 5. Super awesome series, also Mark Millar. Ambassadors, number 4 and 5, also $2 a piece. You watched the movie with Ivan Ooze. A gritty adult version of Power Rangers. Oh, okay. There's your link, everybody. Okay, I got some awesome AWA Upshot. Red Zone number 1 by Colin Bunn, $4 book for $2. And Sacrament, Peter Milligan, number 1. Everyone I recommend any AWA to, they always love it and start buying the rest of it. There is number 1 for $2 also, and it does have a B cover, which is always by Diodato. And there's number 2. Ooh, I love Kate Sackhoff. James Vanderbeek, yeah. Okay, I got some Jim Henson goodness. I have got Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, number 2. These are really tough to put a set together of, by the way. I apologize. There is our awesome Dark Crystal people on the Windstrider. That's what they're called. $4 book for $2. And I've got Virgin cover. Storyteller Sirens, number 3. And Shapeshifters, number 3. That's the same one as that one. And Shapeshifters, number 1. And Ghosts, number 1. Think about like folk tales told within the Jim Henson universe is what those are like. You see this on the TV all the time. Here's The Magicians, number 1. $4 book for $2. I remember this one being a hot hottie when it came out. This one is The Killer Affairs of the State by Boom Archaea. Jackamon writing. This one is number 1. $5 book for $2.50. And there's the B cover. The Spawn Virgin. Okay, I got you. Make 2. $2.50. Thank you, my friend. Okay, there we go. Bob Ross. And also for Killer, I've got 2, 4, and 5. All half price at $2.50. So close to having a whole run. From Image, Skybound Impact Winter, number 1. A $5 book for $2.50. You get to read that one. I also have Hexware by Tim Seeley. Number 1 is a $4 book for $2. And I've got number 4. Looks like kind of a cyberpunk witch. I've got Omega, also from the world of BBC's Doctor Who. This is issue number 1. That one is a $5 book for $2.50. You're trying to make a killer run. We'll get as close as we can get. Do you want both versions of the first cover? Round guy, do you want to have the... Let me show you the 2 different ones. So for number 1, there's both of these covers. Just let me know if you wanted to have both covers or just the one cover. I'll put it right here while we're thinking about those options. I have Knights of the Fifth Dimension. This one's from the company that works out of Kevin Smith's shop. This one's got art by Walt Flanagan. This one's number 1, $4 book for $2. I have a Shirtless Bear Fighter 2, number 7. That one is Jody LaHoop, $2. Okay, from Boom Studios. Okay, gotcha. From Boom Studios, The Seasons Have Teeth. This is a Dan Waters book. That's number 2, the A cover. That one's a $5 book for $2.50. I have 1 copy of number 1, the main cover. Then I have the FOC cover. It's a David Mack foil cover. It's a $7 book for $3.50. And I have the one per store black and white. That one is a $7 book for $3.50. And it's time to let you go. I'm so sorry. You can always send me a message. I will stay here and look at the comments until it just can't be looked at anymore, and I'll pull the rest of those books. Thank you guys so much for being with me. I'm so sorry that I ran over a little bit. Stick around. There's super much stuff going on. You can see the Beardies tonight, and you can see Mog and Mel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.